Gemini, welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, at the time of viewing this video, well, something should resonate for you. Whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, I want you to use that intuition of yours, Gemini. Focus on only those things that actually resonate. Anything else, just leave it for another. All right, we're going to get started today. I'm going to use the Zodiac 108 deck to pull 3 cards. Now, these cards are usually just little extra definitions and hints and tips and tricks that apply into the general reading as we go forward. But they can be person, places, things, situations, timings, as well as, like I said, main characters, anything. So let's see what's at the top here. We have Castle. Now, the Castle card is all about pride and having recognition, position, or praise for your achievements. It's kind of an ego card based on, just history, legacy, prestige, and, just a timeless energy coming out from that. And we also have the fishing pole. Now, the fishing pole is all about that self-reliance you have, extending yourself, the autonomy, as well as mentoring others, or just exploration, connecting with nature, accomplishments, as well as reflection and self-improvement. We also have a yes card. Now, the yes card is the situation or event is right on track at this time. And so that is a doubly good thing to get when you get the actual situation yes card in play here. So let's go ahead and look at the numbers on here. So if you're into numerology, the numbers that laid out here are 691. 691. Now, if you go onto Google actually and type in angel number meaning 691, you will get an additional message regarding your reading today. Now, also 691 works into 16 and down to 7, and 7s are known to be quite lucky numbers, but it is something about maybe taking time to, really commit and be dedicated to something, as well as there could be some confusion and indecision this week. So let's use the 1909 circular, the original Smith-Waite Graham circular deck here from 1909, and we're going to pull 2 cards for the beginning of the week, as well as 2 for the middle and 2 for the final end of the week ahead. So let's go ahead and do that now for you, and we'll do a general reading, then we'll come back and clarify each one of these for you. So to top it off there, we do have the King of Cups coming out to play, as well as the Ten of Swords. We do have the Moon card coming out the middle of the week, as well as the World Completion card. We also, final end of the week, have Temperance coming out, as well as the Two of Wands. So we do have a nice blending mix of major and minor arcana coming out this week. So starting at the beginning of the week, we have the King of Cups, as well as the Ten of Swords. I know, doesn't that look overrated? But it's a completion of a cycle, and it's a good thing. It's kind of like the transformation, death, rebirth cycle. So let's look at the King of Cups, though, first. Now, this King, he's pretty cool there. Look at him holding his cup, and just calm as can be, and the waves all around him, chaos. He is the watery characteristics of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that nature to really calm when things are chaotic, conflicts occurring, people's anxieties rising. He really has the empathy, the understanding, the compassion to calm those waves. Now, I'm using King and he, but remember in tarot, gender is neutral. So this is the masculine energy of the King of Cups coming into play here. So apply that as needed in the gender roles you're involved with. Now, the Ten of Swords is here. And like I said, that looks really devastating there. This is the completion of a cycle of understanding, communication, knowledge, and that's gained. But you completed the cycle, and it's time to level up and begin a new cycle, gaining new knowledge and studies and education. And this one, ending a cycle of this nature can seem quite painful, but I always refer to it similar to a caterpillar. This is the stage of a caterpillar who's going within this chrysalis. And when his time in that chrysalis is over, the dawning of a new day, and he breaks forth on the dawning of a new day, and it's a beautiful butterfly who can fly higher because they release themselves from the bondage of being down here. and they can fly higher into that next level that's coming forward to you. So now, moving on, Gemini, middle of the week, the moon card, uncertainty, illusions. Now, the moon card comes right before the joyous sun success card, but being the sun is reflecting off the moon, some things may not be as clear to you right now. So there's a little uncertainty, and others are apt to make assumptions. That's where rumors and gossip abounds, because people are looking at things, not seeing things clearly, but making assumptions, and oftentimes are not accurate. It is, because things are not as clear as they are in the daytime. What you need to focus in on, Gemini, is you're this little lobster down here, climbing out of that deep pool of emotions that you've been kind of ruminating through. Pull yourself out. There is a unique pathway for you to follow, and that moon is actually lighting up that pathway and blazing that trail forward for you. So focus on the path. Don't get distracted by all the other distractions in the world around you at this time, because you are completing an actual cycle. This is not just a minor arcana cycle of completion. This is a hero's journey cycle completing. So you're leveling up here with this completion of an ending here. And that's a good thing. Temperance is here as well at the end of the week. Temperance is all about balancing out the emotions. You can see there's 2 cups here, and it's equal, kind of the chemistry and balancing and, pulling it all together, as well as testing deeper emotions. So you got yourself climbing up middle of the week out of the deeper emotions on that new pathway journey. But this is also making sure you kind of test the waters when you're balancing out, finding that balance and harmony with others in your world, because you also have the 2 of Wands here at the end of the week, where you are getting ready to map out your path forward. You discovered this new path, you're balancing things out, and now you're mapping and you're planning for your future ahead. So things that you are passionate about, and you got the whole world at your fingertips there. So let's dive in using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck here, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for each of these 6 cards on the table before us, and see if we can tease a little more detail out for you on the week ahead. So let's go ahead and start up with this King of Cups. Let's see if we can tease a little more detail about this King of Cups. Is this you or another? What's going on here? Definitely. Yeah. This is definitely, I'm thinking, this King of Cups characteristics, this staying calm amongst the chaos, is telling you that this week you're going to have to call upon that characteristics within yourself. Keeping your calm, keeping your cool, using your own empathy and understanding to ease the anxiety of others, because we do have your kindred spirits, your tribe of gals, your tribe of guys, others coming together, lifting their cups up with you in celebration. But you got to stand firm, stand your ground amongst the chaos, the confusion. This is all about drama, confusion, chaos. You can see this kind of competitive, conflict occurring within regarding passionate pursuits and whatnot. But you got your opinion. Everyone's got their opinions, but you need to stand above all the others. Stand firm, stand your ground, Gemini, as well as, it'll be celebrated by all when you pull in that true compassion and understanding amongst, family, friends, or co-workers, wherever this conflict is being directed at this time. Now that 10 of Swords is right there too at the beginning of the week. Let's pull that up. And like I said, this is you learning a whole new way of communicating. And perhaps it is pulling on that more King of Cups ideology of communication, is leading to this more critical, analytical style that you've been using that can be quite painful. So that cycle is ending. You're going to be pulling on more of the energy of the King of Cups, rather than this, abrupt, analytical and critical, just saying it how it goes type of style of talking. Yeah, here we go. We got this new endeavor, new project, new cycle beginning that you're passionate, you're inspired, you're motivated about. And whenever new things occur, in this nature, a tower is bound to be there, because you don't ever want to start a new cycle or something new on an unstable foundation. When you learn something new, it may not be the same as it was in the past, Gemini. So always look at these towers as, oh my goodness, I'm ready to begin anew. Look at it in a positive aspect that, well, this is just, we're going to tear it down. We're going to make sure it's a solid foundation, because this new cycle is going to be built on a solid foundation so it endures the test of time. So, time to meditate. Focus, contemplate, meditate. Get your health in. It's healthy to rest, relax, and meditate. And open up those chakras. Well, obviously, you can see the 3 swords there. The first one aimed right at the crown chakra. So open up that crown chakra to gain that mental clarity about what you're dealing with and who you're talking to. Open up that throat chakra right there, that second sword there. Open it wide so that you're able to communicate your own thoughts, your ideals, your opinions to others clearly, so they can understand clearly. And then your heart chakra, that third sword, wide open. That when you open up that, Gemini, you're going to be having that clarity of feeling, the emotion, that understanding, the compassion, that true understanding. And when all 3 of those are open, you are going to be amazed. Right under your nose, you're going to discover this new truth. It's going to be revealed to you. You go like, why didn't I ever see that before? It just wasn't clear. You're gaining the clarity of sight, and you're discovering this new truth that is going to be working for your benefit, your favor. That's that new cycle beginning after that 10 of Swords completion. Now, in the middle of the week, we have the Moon card. And like I said, that is about uncertainties, and concerned that people are making assumptions and gossip, drama, chaos, and some of that may be at play still. But you need to focus on that path forward. Really use your inner guiding light, like that moon. That's the spiritual light, energetically lighten up that moon, that inner guidance, and it's lighting your pathway forward. Just don't get distracted by the gossip and the rumors. But let's clarify that for you. Yeah, here we go. So what we have here, walking away. Yeah, you got 8 cups. You are on this pathway. You want to find those other 2 cups here, Gemini, for that completion cycle as well. You only got 8 cups, and if you stand here, that's all you're going to have is 8 cups. So you're turning away. You're leaving these behind, but you're progressing forward. You're walking away, and this new path forward, discovering this pathway to find that completion, that the 2 other cups that are necessary. Now you're strategizing. This could be, some say a little deceptive, but it's just you're recognizing you can't be fully transparent at this time, because it's the light of the moon. There's uncertainty. Everyone's jumping the gun, assuming things. So at this point, you're just sharing a few transparent truths, but you're really protecting yourself. You're strategizing, and like a shield, you're holding back a lot of communication stuff that you should be doing, but it's for the betterment of all. And you will see their Page of Cups comes in. This oftentimes like a small gift offering coming towards you, compassionate, affectionate, maybe apology even, a slight apology in the means possible, coming forth and being proffered to you, because you did hold back, and so you got this little apology coming to you as you start this journey forward, and focused on the path and not the rumors, gossip, or assuming anything. Now, we also in middle week have this major arcana completion, the World card, completing that cycle to begin that new journey of faith, because the completion cycle means you're revolving over to that stepping out with faith on that new hero's journey established on that new pathway for you. So 3 cards to clarify that World card for you, Gemini. Yeah, that completion. There's contracts. We got the 2 cups coming here. So you were making a decision. You're negotiating or renegotiating, as it may be for each one of you. But Gemini, 2 of cups, contractual, vows, commitments, dedication, renegotiating, because as time goes on, if you're already in a relationship, you need to renegotiate too, because everybody evolves. We go through all these different cycles. We're all evolving. So we sometimes got to reconnect and renegotiate and redo our, what we're willing to compromise and what we're not. The Six of Pentacles is showing the reason for this negotiating, compromising, is because there's a slight unbalance occurring here. This is the generosity card, the Six of Pentacles, give and receiving. So either you're more on the abundance side, feeling more generous, so you can give a little more to the other to find that balance, or another is more abundant and you need to be graciously receiving that from them for to balance that harmony and balance coming out. So that renegotiation takes into place. But there is a lot of hard work. I mean, using your skills, your experience, your expertise. It's not easy completion. You are working hard to negotiate and make these compromises to finish this completion and begin that new cycle on that new journey. Now, end of the week, we got temperance. And that is about having patience. And once again, there's those two cups. Finding that generosity, balancing out the emotions and feelings, the commitments and dedication you have for each other, as well as testing a little bit deeper waters, maybe going a little deeper with another, your actual feelings, just sharing a little bit more, allowing them to gain more understanding, maybe more affection and compassion for the nature of your path forward, the reasoning for your journey, but bringing them on board with you. But we'll clarify temperance with 3 cards from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And here we go. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords here, Gemini. And right in the middle, there's that uncertainty, that Moon card again. Look at that. And of course, you know, we had that earlier, but this is all about the temperance. So I do believe, irregardless of the gender of queens on the cards, this is the feminine energy of Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the apprentice to the divine feminine, that Empress card. So next level up is, you know, leveling up to the hero's journey Empress level. But the Queen of Pentacles, she can be independent. That feminine nature characteristics is, you know, nurturing, loving, savvy, down to earth. You know, she can take a budget. Say you give her 1 coin, or let's put it this way: you give her 1 egg, and all of a sudden she's feeding an army with just 1 egg. She is that savvy in budgeting and managing to get others to come together and help and assist, because she's always wants to make sure everyone in her kingdom are taken care of. So very down to earth. This is earthy characteristics of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn characteristics coming out here, Gemini, as well as we have the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords, well, you know this, Gemini, airy qualities, Gemini, or it could very well be pulling out characteristics of Libra and Aquarius. But the no bullshit Queen, this feminine energy coming out here is all about recognizing red flags, warning signs, knowing what the truth is before someone shares it with you. And you notice her hand going out. She's saying, come, tell me your version, your side of it, but don't lie to me. Don't deceive me. I know the truth already. And if you're being deceptive, well, you know, we'll just cut that out. You know, you're being very focused, practical, and making decisions as a Queen of Swords, using logic, practicality, such like coming in to balance the harmony between the nurturing and this analytical side of you, because you're looking for this bountiful harvest. So really pulling that together, avoiding the confusion and chaos and uncertainty of the Moon card. All about that balance, having that patience. Now, finally, 2 of Wands. You're mapping, projecting your goals forward. And this is at the end of the week. So things are coming to a final conclusion at the end of the week where you're able to set aside and really focus on setting down your goals, projecting for your future journey as you go forward. So let's pull this up. Here we go. 3 cards. Yeah, here we go. We have 7 of Pentacles. This is that planting your seed card. This is about being committed, dedicated to nurture and take care of this new opportunity that you are setting yourself up for. You're ensuring that solid foundation, that root structure, and ensuring that you fertilize, water, and all that stuff to ensure that sturdy stem as it starts to develop and grow into a healthy opportunity for you. And you're just, got to have that patience there too, just waiting for that the fruits of your labors to ripen so that you can harvest them. It'll be a wonderful blessing. But currently right now, you seem to be kind of keep everything up in the air, and and you're doing a good job multitasking there, Gemini. But at the same time, I mean, this could be work versus family, or two jobs, or two different things, multitasking. But if you try to keep everything up in the air, everything gets a little chaotic. You'll notice the emotions in the background, all kind of roller coaster. The waves are getting a little more erratic, and the ships are riding the wave in the background. But if you don't make a decision on focusing, setting something down, really specialized, focusing on one thing, and then coming back and focusing on the other, the seas are going to overwhelm these ships, and they're going to capsize. And so you need to make a decision, as well as the decisions you're making with this Two of Wands, and mapping and projecting. But you need to focus on what are you going to really focus your attention on to ensure the disaster, conflict, and anxiety, chaos doesn't continue. You are not abandoned. The Five of Pentacles is here. And the thing about the Five of Pentacles is it's a self-perception of feeling all alone in this, abandoned, left out in the cold, a feeling of lack even, just of that nature. But it is a self-perception that's false. Because you can see the warmth and open encouragement here of this church is right there. But the card realized a change is evolving, because you're so focused on that path in front of you, so focused that you're not recognizing, looking up and seeing the warmth and encouragement of others, the support that is there for you. So at the end of the week, as you're looking to establish your goals, don't get so self-involved in just your goal setting here that you feel you leave yourself out in the cold, so to speak. Realize that there is others, so definitely set one down, focus on it, but make sure you pick up the other one and really focus on that, specifically individual focusing, so you're not just left out in the cold. So what this is when you put that down, look up and see the warmth that's around you and enjoy that. But stay committed and dedicated to your goals that you're setting. So hopefully all this is resonating with you, Gemini. Remember, we did have that, yes, the situation or event is right on track at this time as here, as well as that castle and fishing pole. So explore the options you have available. Definitely you're going to, gain that acknowledgement, recognition coming for you. Just extend yourself out there. All right, let's move on to the oracles. Now, Gemini, if this is already resonating with you, hit that like button right now. Let me know. Comment even. I love reading the comments as well. And as well as just hit that like button, because if it is resonating with you, others, the algorithm in YouTube will move it on up, and others will get to hear the reading and have something to meditate and focus on as well. Now, we're moving on to the oracle cards over here. Now, I'm going to pull one of the Awenides. This is a Welsh Celtic, kind of a mystical Mandela oracle deck here. I love all the creative artwork. Each one of these mandalas are creatively designed in a mandala format, and they're just gorgeous and colorful, as you can see. Now, your card today to focus, or your affirmation, is spiritual awakening, Gemini. Your affirmation: I remember my soul's purpose. I awaken to my true power. Yeah, open your eyes, Gemini, and just acknowledge there's a deeper truth. Pay attention to the signs and the omens the Spirit sends, and simply receive their messages. All right, we'll put that over there with that yes card. Indeed. Now, I'm also going to pull you one of the Chinese 5 elements oracle cards today. And today I'm just going to read the message from heaven and the message from earth regarding the card it's drawn. Your card today, Gemini, is the Wood Dragon. This is you have the strength. All right, number 41 on that card. Now, 41 works into 5, and as I stated earlier, 5s are all about a change is occurring in the cycle. So let's see what's happening here with you have the strength. Gemini, the message from heaven says, live your life authentically and choose your actions from a place of compassion. the higher frequency of yang would. As well as the message from Earth for you today, Gemini, mindfulness practices such as Qigong, yoga, and meditation will help you connect to the dragon's empowering, grounding earth elements. Being anchored to reality is key to actually manifesting your dreams, Gemini. So let's go ahead and set that down here, as well as grab the Moonology Oracle deck. Now this deck, I am actually going to read the full reading from the Moonology guidebook, and that is just because there's not a lot on the card itself, and it does offer alternative meanings for these cards. That way, I ensure everyone has something they can focus upon. So let's get one Moonology card for you today, Gemini. Your card today is Hold Your Vision. It is the fixed moon. Let me grab the guidebook here and pull up the fixed moon for you. All right, Gemini. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. And the second, Gemini, very different. It is a different interpretation, is that something is stuck. Yeah. Now, that could be referring to the situation you're asking about. Now, if that's the case, Gemini, have a think about what you can do to actually grease the wheels so that events start moving forward. Are you being too stubborn? If so, that's actually great. Because if you really want things to change, Gemini, well, there is a solution to that. Stop digging your heels in. Yeah. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, Gemini, it is going to be up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning actually applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. Now, the affirmation to attune to this moon card, yes. Yep. Just simply say yes. That word, yes, a lot, and see how it feels. Now, additional meanings for this card, staying power. Its faith or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down, avoid stagnation, as well, finally, a personal or professional relationship will be enduring. All right, Gemini, I do hope something resonated for you here today. We'll catch you next time. Bye.